Good afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful, little smoky, but beautiful Wednesday afternoon at the end of September here in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Good afternoon. I'm Mary Jo Coulihan, and I'm the director of the Chamber of Commerce, and we're here for our weekly live stream show with lots of things to let you know about what's going on in Pagosa Springs and some great guests with us as we have every week. First off, let's start off with some activities that the chamber has going on, and that is tomorrow, Thursday. We have our quarterly meet and greet for our newcomers here to Pagosa Springs. So if you're watching this show and you're new to Pagosa Springs, or maybe you're watching this show and someone at your place of work or someone at your church or someone that you know has moved into your neighborhood is new to the community, please encourage them to come to the visitor center tomorrow, because we'll be doing our meet and greet here from 5 until 7, and there'll be delicious food and beverages and lots of important information. So what these meet and greets try and do is indoctrinate and help these residents who are new to our community. Sometimes they're looking for services or products, or they're looking to get involved in the community. And so we want to reach out to them and help them get into the mainstream of Pagosa Springs. There are new residents, and we want to make them feel comfortable and welcome to our community. So tomorrow, 5 to 7 here at the Visitor Center for our newcomer meet and greet. Now, the other thing that we want to remind everybody is starting October, well, I'm going to look at my schedule. Starting Monday, October 2nd, we will be taking names of businesses that are interested in hosting a 2024 Business After Hours. Now, what's a Business After Hours? Those are networking events that are held almost every month during the year. We do not host one in January because of Winterfest, and we don't host one in September because of Colorfest, but other months are available. So what you would do is, first off, take a look at your marketing plan. This is a very inexpensive way to showcase your business. So if you're a new business in town, perhaps you've done an expansion in your business, perhaps you have new products, or maybe even you haven't had a business after hours in a very long time, and maybe you should. So what we do is you would call us here at the chamber or email us at info@pagosachamber.com, and we will take your name and your first 3 months that you prefer to host it. You know, if you have a lot of space, hosting it in December or February is a really good idea. There's not a lot going on and people like to get out and about, as opposed to summer, which a lot of people like to host their business after hours then, but there's a lot going on in the summer. So take a look at some different months, give us your top 3 choices, and then in November, we will choose the names and we will contact you and schedule our business after hours for 2024. If you have any questions, just give us a call here at the Chamber of Commerce and we'll help walk you through the process. It's actually very simple. And we'll also talk to you about what are some good ways to host a business after hours. Now, we have an event coming up this weekend. Well, we don't have an event, but the community has an event coming up this weekend, and that is certainly Rise Above Violence's Runway for Rise event, this fashion gala on Saturday night. You can still purchase tickets online at riseaboveviolence.org. And if you can't attend the event, you can certainly vote for your favorite model or group. They have some really creative ideas on fashion. Who thought we could create fashion with a plastic bag and duct tape? But they're going to do it. And this is another big fundraiser for Rise Above Violence this coming Saturday at Runway for Rise. So don't forget about that. I'm also going to reach out to our healthcare services and providers. In combination with the new Archuleta Public Health District or Department, along with Healthy Archuleta, the Food Security, Food Equity Group, and the Chamber of Commerce, we will be hosting a health fair and expo on October 21st. Now, this is pretty important because we haven't had a health fair for many years prior to COVID. And what a lot of people went to the health fair for was to get low cost blood work. Well, we are going to be having that thanks to the work of Healthy Archuleta and working with healthcare providers, not only here, but regionally to make sure that this happens. But not only that, we're going to expand that portion of the health fair to make it really useful to you, the public. You know, it's great when you have blood work, but what if you don't have a provider and you need to get in touch with one? What if you have something else that might be in your medical history or coming up on the horizon and you want to be in contact with someone? Maybe you like to look at alternative or holistic remedies. We're going to have all of that. Plus, it's important for you to know more about your health. How can you do some preventative measures? You know, we live in a pretty healthy community. We're outdoors, we're active, but we want to keep that going. What are some things that you can do as just your person to help be a healthier you here? So we're going to have lots of breakout sessions. We're going to have cooking demonstrations. It's going to be fabulous by some of our great chefs here in Pagosa Springs. And we're going to top it all off with a keynote speaker at lunch, Dr. Dave Schaefer with the Pagosa Medical Group, and a farm to table lunch, really reasonably priced. And so there's going to be giveaways all day long. It's just going to be a fun day on October 21st. You'll be hearing more about this in the weeks to come. But what I'm looking for right now is if you are either a healthcare provider, a community organization, or someone that is in the industry, maybe you have some body products, you may have some facial products, you may have services, you're a chiropractor, you're a massage therapist. We have vendor spaces open at the Health Expo to help expose, no pun intended, you and your services. Please contact me at the chamber, and you can do that by emailing me at director@pagosachamber.com or giving our office a call at 264-2360. We'd be happy to send you an application and have you included in our health fair and expo coming up on October 21st. Now, we're going to deviate right now and get to our guests because once again, we have lots of things going on all the way into the month of October. And one of those events kicks us off at the beginning of October. We certainly have Oktoberfest during the day of October 7th, but rounding out the day of October 7th is the Jewels and Jeans event, and otherwise known, I see the posters all over town as the Barn Dance. And we have Cindi Galabota and Kim Moore here with us because this is a Rotary sponsored event. Is that correct, ladies?
Yes, this is the Noon Rotary, Pagosa Springs Noon Rotary Club. We meet every week over at the Den at 12 noon, and we have a good-sized club, and this is the 8th year, Mary Jo, that we're putting on the Jewels and Jeans Barn Dance.
Kim, I must say you are appropriately attired to
I wore this
market that today. It's all part of the, the marketing appeal.
The jewels on, and I've got jeans on. You don't need to look at them, but
well, ladies, 8 years, and of course, people know the concept and the group of Rotary, and of course, their motto, service above self. But that, both organizations and Rotary in general is so ingrained in our community. But you can't be ingrained and you can't give back to the community if you don't have anything to give back. And I know this is one of your big fundraisers.
In fact, this is the big fundraiser for this year. And just for those that may be new to the community, our Rotary has since the early 80s when it formed, has been giving $20,000 to $25,000 every year to deserving qualified seniors from Pagosa Springs High School that we give for. So a lot of the money that we do for this, we do give that back to our seniors. But this is going to be a fabulous, I always say that every year, and every year I think our barn dance gets better and bigger. So we have raffle. We also have the sexiest cowgirl and cowboy contest. So deck out,
Dress up.
and dress up. We also have a fabulous silent auction, and it's the biggest one we will have ever had. People have been extremely generous in donating for the silent auction. So be sure and come and bring your checkbook, credit card, or cash.
And you can buy tickets. So tickets are $30 in advance. You can buy them from any of the Noon Rotarians. There are a lot of us out there selling tickets. Also, Choke Cherry Tree is selling them. And Maria's at Happy Trails, they're selling them as well. So you can get them in the community. They are $30 in advance and $35 at the door. And also, I think what's really exciting this year is we are providing a cowboy dinner, a chuck wagon dinner, which I think is going to be lovely. Tickets for that are $15. Now, you don't need to buy the chuck wagon dinner if you're just ready to come and dance and participate in the event, or you can buy the tickets for the chuck wagon dinner. It's all homemade food. It's going to be delicious. You're going to get a big old plate of food for that $15. You'll be able to enjoy your food and then get right back out there and dance.
Well, you could just dance it all off.
That's exactly right.
There you go. And we've got a fabulous bar that's out.
Okay. Well, one thing we did miss is, where do I go to enjoy my time? Where is it going to be held?
Great question.
It's going to be over at the extension office where it's been held every year. And we're expanding into the other room as well for dining. So we're going to take over the whole building.
And who's going to be our entertainment this year?
Our local wonderful draw, Tim Sullivan.
All right. Well,
so we'll love dancing to Tim. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you get decked out and come on out and have a great time. And Kim mentioned it supports our seniors going on after high school to college, trade school, something post-secondary. But the funds also go to a lot of other programs that we do to support our community. We do so much to support our community, and we need those funds to be able to do all of that great stuff that we do.
And also another fun thing that we started last year, and we will continue it this year, Buckaroo is coming out, and every 30 minutes, free wagon rides for you and your family. So starting, the doors open at 6:30. Tim Sullivan will start at 7. Food will start at 6:30. So come early and get a great plate of dinner, and go take a wagon ride. Buckaroo is, and he has generously donated a gift certificate for over $380 for a whole wagon of folks. So he just delivered that to me today.
Oh, that's great. Well, truly, there's so many components to the event, and again, your big fundraiser for the year. And I think I hear sometimes there's never enough places to go dance, and it is a wonderful event. It's, it just, we love our music and we love our dancing here. And I think you're right, Kim. I think the event grows every year. And so let's remind people once more about getting tickets. I don't want people to be afraid that if they don't get it, so much happens online right now. So I don't want people to be afraid that, I didn't get a ticket, so I can't go. So one more time, ladies, where can people get tickets?
Okay. So right now, up until probably this week, there will be Rotarians that will have tickets. And then after that, we're turning them all in at the end of this week, and they will only be available at Happy Trails and also at the Choke Cherry. Okay. And again, on Friday the 6th, in the past, we've been doing a lot of running around after 5 o'clock on a Friday. As you know, I think Pagosans tend to wait to the last minute sometimes because there are so many wonderful events going on. And so after 5 o'clock on Friday, you will only be able to get them if there's any left at the door for $35. So get them early. They're actually going quite quickly. And I think it's just going to be lots and lots of fun. We're very excited about it.
Well, that's great. And again, thanks and kudos to Rotary for the scholarship program, for the backpack program that you all can do, and so many other things, the seniors that you support, so many different organizations in our community. So everybody, don't forget Jeans and Jewels, or the Big Barn Dance, on Saturday, October 7th. I said that wrong this morning on the radio. I'm sorry, I got my weeks confused. So if you listen to me on the radio this morning, forget what I said. Listen to me right now, because it is
should have been there.
October 7th. We're correct right now. So October 7th, over at the Archuleta County Fairgrounds for the 8th annual Jules and Jeans Barn Dance. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today. We hope you sell out of tickets.
Yeehaw! Thank you. Yeehaw.
Come on down.
Joe.
All right. We'll
Bye-bye.
see you there. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Now, here's a couple of reminders for you. I do want to remind everybody that next week, next Wednesday, we will not be here for live stream, because we will be out of the office. Our offices, I think for maybe the first time, I don't know when, since I started, will be closed during the week. We have we are on a skeletal staff here. It's just Kim and I here in the office, and we are going to let Kim go on vacation. I don't know. We thought long and hard about not doing that because she's needed here, but we're going to let her go rejuvenate and go on vacation. And in the meantime, I have my annual Chamber of Commerce statewide convention in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. So we will be closed. Join us next Wednesday morning, however, for the radio, but our offices will be closed from Wednesday until Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we will reopen again on Friday. The other thing that I want to remind everybody about is, don't forget that our adventure raffle package is happening. The easiest way for you to do it, we'd love to see you, so you can certainly come to our offices and we'll be happy to sell you tickets. But if you go to our homepage on our website, click on the raffle graphic, that will take you right to where you can purchase tickets online. You can do everything online. You can pay for it online, and we will have your tickets here. We will keep them for you. You can always pick them up, but you can do everything from the comfort of your own home. Remember, our adventure raffle includes a first prize of a stunning Kona Mountain e-bike. And then we also have our friends over in Mancos, Colorado, Alpaca Rafts. They have a hunting version of an alpaca raft with the paddles and 2 guided fishing trips. There's $1,000 shopping spree to ski and bow rack. There's season passes to the Springs Resort, as well as ski passes. It's a fabulous package. So don't forget to go online and get your raffle tickets. They're only 1 for $5, 3 for $10, and 7 for $20. You can't win if you don't play. So everybody, thank you for joining us again this week. We're sorry our offices are closed next week, but don't forget, we will have access to email, and we will be back in the office on Friday. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you in October. Sorry about that. I'm already thinking about November. We will see you on October 11th back here for live stream with a great show. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.